welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of The Harvester. Where we left off last time, we had just finished the missile base. It was kind of weird a lot. So, yeah, let's go to the barber shop. It's in this quadrant, we might as well finish everything. Pastorelli's barber shop, let's go inside. What a nice place. A fancy barber's pole secured to the wall with straight slot screws. Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. Okay, Mr. Swell it is.
Howdy, Steve.
Whoa, you are creepy.
Howdy back, Mr.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now.
Wow, you're
Change
creepy.
your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Aluminum siding.
Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination and interior design. You can paint aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing.
It's a weird sound loop here. Oh, that's fine. Pastorelli. Come on.
Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
Wait, you're a plumber? That gives you the knowledge to fix an electronic alarm system? Plumbing.
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
I bet it's poop. Alright, goodbye, creepy person with weird eyes. Goodbye.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
I think I'm gonna have to reload this game after this video because it's getting kind of choppy and weird.
Hello there, youngster. They say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning
Intergalactic.
a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
That's not good. Pole. Come on.
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy. Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like.
This is
It
nice.
ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it. But he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
I don't know
Maybe
either.
they're aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick don't know nothing about science.
This is the weirdest town I think I've ever seen. Alarm system. Come on. Talk.
Pastorelli
There we
shelled
go.
out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Guy knows more than he lets on. Alright, aliens.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen.
Okay.
What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human.
That's
So you gotta
probably
be
true.
extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
What?
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What? You think you can get one of those at a swap?
Does he have a mounted alien head on his wall?
Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why
Okay.
not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
I like him. He's hilarious. Alright, goodbye.
Anytime, Steve.
Anything else in here? Yeah, my game's definitely getting laggier as time goes on. I wonder if the game is like a memory leak or something. Yeah. Things are taking a lot longer to click on. What I might do actually is save in this video really quickly, reload the game, and then no, it'll be fine, whatever. We'll deal with it for another one episode. Like, this is only going to be one episode, so not a big deal. Let's go to the meat plant. A red brick building with a horrible stench coming from within. That would make sense if it's a slaughterhouse. There are a lot of cats in here. Whatever is in these barrels smells extremely bad.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say, though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
No clue. Family business.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
Ew.
A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher.
That is kind of disturbing a little bit.
Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Thank you. Dad's
What
illness.
exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That and getting into the lodge.
Amnesia.
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
That's getting on my nerves.
Funny how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son. With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult. Especially if you're gonna take over the family business.
Family business.
You may come to realize that this business is
Oh, we already did that one.
a lot of times, but then by golly, of course,
Okay, we got all that. Alright,
don't be
bye.
such
This guy's a lunatic. Everyone's a lunatic in this town. Alright, let's go to the school. Maybe this place is normal. I'm not gonna hold up much hope, but
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, the principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
what is quality time? What's quality time?
mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love.
I don't like where this is going.
Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
I don't know what to say to that, but okay, lodge.
Big guy, barring some quality time, the greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without dust.
Why do
Big
you
guy.
keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets
Probably a good idea.
and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
I don't like the way he says quality time, and I'm a little bit creeped out by it. Alright, Principal.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
Alright, bye.
Drop in again soon.
Mr. Quality Time.
Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
Dude, you are way too creepy to be a principal. These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. Okay. Is there a classroom I can go into? Yes. A rough sketch of the lodge. A projector carefully engineered to sound good when played underwater. Okay. Weird.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen. Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear.
What?
You were always a smiley bear.
What does that mean?
And you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen,
Wow.
have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
Oh, I got questions. Yes, I
Ask
do.
away, then.
Can
Harvest.
you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge.
Maybe we should go there. Lodge.
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose in mind. That noble intent is known only to those within the Order. You're at about the right age to join them, Stephen, and you will do so if you care about your future.
That seems like our goal for this game so far. Corporal punishment.
We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin, but a baseball bat? That bridges the generation
What?
gap quite nicely.
Is that stool covered in blood?
Oh dear, Colonel Monroe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
That bat has blood all over it.
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
Wait. What? Did you just smack the kid in the head? What the frig? Okay, that was weird.
That was exciting.
Alright, goodbye.
Stop by any time, Stephen.
What the hell is going on in this place? Alright, we are out of here, I guess. Where else are we going? TV station, meat plant. We've already done that. I guess we haven't done the TV station yet, so let's go there. Too busy drinking and smoking. They ignore you. That is so racist. Alright, let's talk to the Range Rider.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Rider's Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's
Hombre?
a swell name. My dog's name is Steve.
What?
Would you like my autograph, Steve?
Sure.
Here you go, then.
TV violence.
Violence? What about it?
Children watch your show. Don't you think this violence is bad for them?
Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores. Where would we be right now if the cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land? Answer me that, Mr. Know-It-All.
But what about studies that have shown that children become more violent when watching violence?
Buckaroo, I rip the guts out of godless heathen Injuns. Most kids don't see godless heathen Injuns on a regular basis, and if they do, they better either get their eyes checked or do like old Range Rider and shoot the bejesus out of them, lest they want to go untreated for psychotic hallucinations, or wind up with their scalps hanging from a buckskin belt. Oh, shit! Ow!
What the shit?
Shit on a stickaroo!
Is he got his foot stuck in a dead body?
The parents that are griping about violence on TV are the same parents that go outside in the morning to fetch their papers, secure in the knowledge that they won't get an arrow through the noodle because the violence they hate so much done cleared the Injuns out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, civilization has benefited from violence. But should violence be treated as entertainment?
Check my ratings, son. Violence is entertainment.
It's not entirely wrong
just
there.
Put it on the air. If some kid watches, that says something about the kid, not me. Now, excuse me,
true, I guess.
we're going back on the air.
Are we now? Okie dokie. Let's go. Can we go anywhere else? A corny western backdrop complete with cardboard teepee. What's over here? There's a place called War. Talk
Hey,
to Mr.
sport.
McKnight.
This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is! You always were a kidder, Steve.
Hmm.
Any real news to tell me?
Stop saying that,
Actually,
dude.
I was
It's
just
kind of
wanting
creepy.
to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, sport.
You and your partners must be rich.
Partners. I run the whole show solo, pal.
That's true, he does have a very empty office. A picture of a gorgeous model signed, Kiss My Pineapple, Red Muffy. Or just Kiss My Pineapple, signed by Red Muffy. An assortment of empty cubicles. Either McKnight loves to recall his salad days as an insurance salesman, or he can't keep his employees happy. Anything else? I don't really see anything yet. Very poor reception. Strange, since the broadcast originates from here. That is kind of true. Oh, we can operate the picture. Mr. McKnight's secret safe. It requires a number combination before it can be accessed. Alright then. Let's get out of here, I guess. Alrighty then. Where are we off to now? We've done the TV station. I guess we can go to Edna's Diner. Why not? Let's go to Edna's Diner. It's a shitty looking place. I don't know if I would eat there. Let's talk to Karen.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, kid. I feel like I should have more things. An unlocked drawer. Let's open it. Just a screwdriver. The sound is a bit screwy. Haha. Well played, Steve. Alright. So we have a screwdriver now for whatever reason. Let's talk to her.
Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
You know me?
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia
That's a
won't
crazy
help
look.
anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old.
Karen.
You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
What's Stephanie?
There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge, but if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Dwayne wasn't able to find out what happened to him.
Well, that's kind of sad. Alright, what about Mr. Johnson?
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands.
I see.
He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge. And there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me.
It's because he wants to
I'm
really...
always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon.
Sheriff.
Sheriff Dwayne is such a dear man. And I don't just say that because he's my most regular customer. Every single day, rain or shine, he comes in here at noon for lunch. Sits in the same spot, too. That's at least an hour every day when I can be sure Mr. Johnson won't show up. You know, it's funny. Dwayne never comes in here with Deputy Loomis, but he frequently dines with Mr. McKnight. You know, the owner of the TV station. Sometimes he comes in with Postmaster Boyle, but somehow I don't think they're friends.
Okay, then. Tell me about Postmaster Boyle.
Though I see them together a lot, Boyle and the sheriff never act very friendly towards each other. Almost like there's some kind of bond between them besides friendship, though what it might be I can't imagine. Maybe Sheriff Dwayne resents the fact that he's never been able to get into the lodge. Though that's not Boyle's fault. He just hands out the applications. He doesn't decide who gets admitted.
Alright, tell me about... Nobody. Goodbye.
Stop by any time.
Alright, so we're off to somewhere else now. I think we're doing pretty good at exploring this town. So far anyways. So we can go to the police station. Let's do that. Before we go talk to anyone in there. The cop ignores you. Too busy writing a bug report. Ah, because he's giving a ticket to a beetle. I get it. Oh, I missed something here. Well, it sucks. The bot hisses at you from his perch. Alright, Loomis.
Hey, can I help you, kiddo?
Wow,
Are you the sheriff?
Super creepy.
Nope, I'm Deputy Loomis. Don't you remember?
No,
Nope.
I don't.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Look, is the sheriff in?
Nopers? Sheriff Dwayne's not here right now,
I
kiddo.
just saw him.
Anything I can help you with?
The coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
What? Stephanie.
Oh, oh gosh darn, she's purty. Kinda like a gal I seen on some of them French postcards they used to make. Used to be, I'd take them things, go back into jail if nobody was there and kind of look 'em over
Dude,
one-handed.
too much information.
Hold some towels. That was afore Mrs. Loomis.
Tell me about your wife.
Oh, gosh, I wish I had some of them girly pictures, but Mrs. Loomis won't let me keep 'em in the house. I still remember the time she caught me holding some of them pictures up with one hand. She
Oh my
took
God.
the broom to me.
So you're jacking it.
I howled like a hound dog, the broom going up and down, flashing straw and blood,
What?
straw, and I drooped. I was crying so bad, and it was so hard I had to crawl under the porch naked.
Why were you
With all
outside?
the black winter spiders, and I got bit something fierce. Little fangs are digging into my bare behind all over. I ask you, is that any way to treat a man? And Mrs. Phelps and the sheriff don't make it no easier neither.
Talk to me about Sheriff Dwayne.
If Sheriff Dwayne had a little kindness, he let me get around the little lady by letting me keep some of them picture books here, even if Mrs. Phelps would let me buy one. But see, he won't let me keep none here neither. He don't like me a getting the jail mattress all marked up, don't you know?
I don't want to know that, man. Tell me about the mattress anyways.
Sometimes a man can be good with a gun or a knife, but even so, one-handed and all, he can get a little off in his aim. Ain't no shame in it. That's why the good Lord made evaporation and such. But the sheriff, he don't like it. He don't pay no mind to a man's needs no more than Mrs. Loomis. Bless her.
I don't want to give you anything a man's needs.
Why, you sure ought to appreciate what a man's got to do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, you see clear to part with them. Bring 'em round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged.
Alright. French postcards.
Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo, if you were to bring me one.
Alright. Alright.
Anytime.
God, I don't know why I'm doing this, but okay.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
I guess so. Sure.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
I think I just gave that guy jack-off material. Hey, there's a drawer. The drawer is unlocked. Alright, what's it got in it? Let's take a note. A checkbook. Key. Can't pick up any pencils or anything. Alright. The door is locked. We got a key, though. Is a key for the door? Yes, it is. I'm a genius. Or something. Not surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this evidence. Ew. From the smell of it, you wouldn't want to open the refrigerator. That's probably true, too. A real old-fashioned dartboard riddled with holes and crimson smears. A vital clue in the mysterious Jolly Fat Man murder spree. An empty gas can. Harvest has its own brand of smokes. He did not like green eggs and ham, so they killed him. Oh. Insta-shot camera, just point and click. Oh good, I can take this. Can I take any of this junk? Oh, I can take the gas can. Okay, I'll take that too. This bathroom kit is missing his razor. Okay. A baseball cap too small to fit a normal-sized head. A fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw? A pair of binoculars without lenses. A well-built 1/48 scale B-17 model. A Volkswagen engine sits rusted to the core. Odd. The beer can is empty except for tar sediment. Tar? Really? That most improbable of all murder weapons. Toast. That is pretty improbable. A nifty little evidence shelf. A steel or sturdy steel padlock with a slightly tarnished finish. Oh, what was that? I thought I saw a hand thing that I could grab something with. Maybe not. What's this thing? Can I take a look? Nope. Alright, file cabinet. More unsolved cases. The cabinets are plainly empty. It looks like one of Loomis's late relatives. This prop helps the sheriff meet his parking tickets quota. Aw, dude, that's not cool. Clearly an impertinent little vino with a big nose and a woody finish. Vino? Whatever it is. I don't know. I think we're done in here. I don't see anything else. Shelf, bottle, toast, padlock. That's pretty well it, I think. Oh, we get sneakers. Just checking, make sure we get all the evidence. I'm not sure if we can get back in here. I have no idea how this works. But I think we're good, as far as I can tell. Yeah, okay. Let's get out of here.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
Oh God, no. Oh my God.
Loomis, damn you.
Wait, no, 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 no. No.
Straining up the mattress again. Folding up the towels. Charming snake.
What the hell is that all about? The door is locked. That's okay, I didn't want to go back there anyways. Let's get out of here. We have some shoes for that dude now. The kid that's crazy and psychopathic. We also have a gas can. No idea what that's for yet. And a checkbook. We'll check out the checkbook when we get to the fire station, I guess.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
I see what they mean about the firemen now. I got it. A fire truck with a lovely shade of pink. Oh my God, we're way over time. We're at 34 minutes. I'm going to save right here. We're going to call it a video. This game is weird, but still not scary. Just sort of vaguely disturbing. But I like it so far, so I'll keep going. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.